I think in my 11-year career, I've never experienced the racial comments from the Indiana Fever fan base.
Anybody. And so for her to feel compelled to speak out in the way that she spoke out shows you how alarming what she was saying.
I've never been called the things that I've been called on social media, and there's no place for it.
You know what's wild? The WNBA Players Association clapping back at media criticism like it's a Twitter beef. We're talking about a professional sports league here, not a high school drama club. But that's just scratching the surface of the professionalism issues plaguing the WNBA. Stick around, because we're about to dive into the good, the bad, and the downright messy. Let's talk about the Chicago Sky incident. Angel Reese announced her coach was fired before the team even said a word. Can you imagine LeBron doing that in the NBA? No way. It's like the WNBA is running on high school rules or something. And that's not even the craziest part. We've got media leaks left and right, practices getting crashed by birthday parties, yeah, you heard that right, and social media drama that would make reality TV stars blush. It's a mess out there. But here's the thing. This matters way more than you might think. We're gonna break down why these issues are messing with the game we love, and how fixing them could change everything for women's basketball. You ready? Let's go. Ready for this?
Caitlin Clark's season with the Indiana Fever ended with an 87-81 loss.
I think in my 11-year career, I've never experienced the racial comments from the Indiana Fever fan base.
The WNBA's professionalism problem goes way deeper than social media drama. We're talking about practices interrupted by birthday parties, reporters asking out-of-pocket questions, and a players' union that seems to have forgotten it's not running a meme account. How did things get this messy, and what does it mean for the future of the game? Let's start with the Connecticut Sun practice fiasco. Picture this. Pro athletes are in the zone, working on their game, when suddenly the gym explodes with the sound of kids laughing and party horns blaring. No, it's not a scene from a cheesy sports comedy. It actually happened. A children's birthday party crashed their workout. Can you imagine LeBron and the Lakers dealing with that? It's not just unprofessional, it's straight up bizarre. But wait, there's more. The media interactions in the WNBA have gone completely off the rails. We've got reporters out here asking wild questions that would make even tabloid journalists blush. Take Dee Carrington's case. She got accused of laughing at a serious situation. That's not just bad journalism. It's a total lack of respect for the players and the game. And when the criticism started rolling in, you'd think the WNBA Players Association would step up with a professional response, right? Nope. Instead, they came out swinging like they were in a Twitter beef. Their statement read more like a sassy clapback than something from a professional sports organization. It's like they forgot they're representing a major league and not running a meme account. This isn't just a few isolated incidents we're talking about. There's a pattern here, and it's messing with the whole WNBA vibe. We've got media leaks about player awards and team management decisions flying around like confetti. It's chaos, and it's undermining the credibility of the entire league. Think about it. How are fans supposed to take the WNBA seriously when it feels like the league is being run like a high school drama club? These issues aren't just embarrassing. They're affecting player morale and the league's image. It's like watching a train wreck in slow motion, and nobody seems to be hitting the brakes. But hold up. While some teams are crashing, there's one squad that's soaring above the drama.
Anybody. And so for her to feel compelled to speak out in the way that she spoke out shows you how alarming what she was saying. You are a wonderful, wonderful woman. You are fabulous, and thank you for bringing up the subject.
It's unacceptable, honestly. And there's no place for it, and we've been professional throughout the whole entire thing.
What if I told you there's a WNBA team that's nailing the professionalism game so hard they're making the rest look like amateurs? The Indiana Fever isn't just winning on the court, they're winning at being pros. How are they pulling it off when everyone else is falling apart? Let's talk about the Fever's secret sauce. Players like Erica Wheeler and Kelsey Mitchell aren't just balling out. They're showing everyone how to keep it classy. These ladies are locked in on the game, brushing off the drama like it's nothing. It's It's like they've got blinders on, only seeing the hoop and their teammates. You know what's wild? While other teams are drowning in social media chaos, the Fever are swimming in team spirit. Nalissa Smith and Aaliyah Boston are out here managing those Instagram pressures like pros. They're not letting likes and comments mess with their head game. It's all about the team, baby. Erica Wheeler dropped some wisdom that the whole league needs to hear. She said, "These are just people sitting behind screens. I don't care what they say about me." That's the kind of attitude that builds champions, folks. The Fever are showing that you can be a social media star without letting it star in your nightmares. While teams like the Chicago Sky and Las Vegas Aces are dealing with more drama than a soap opera, the Fever are over here building something special. They're dodging the chaos like Neo in the Matrix, focusing on what really matters, playing great basketball and respecting the game. So, what can the rest of the WNBA learn from the Fever? It's time for a league-wide glow-up. We're talking better communication strategies that don't sound like they were written by a sassy teenager. How about some real media training for players? Teach them how to handle those curveball questions without striking out. And let's talk facilities. No more birthday party crashes, please. The WNBA needs to step up its game and create environments that scream, "Professional athletes work here," not, "We share space with the local YMCA." But here's the thing. This isn't just about looking good, it's about respect. Respect for the players who are out there giving it their all. Respect for the fans who live and breathe this game. And respect for women's basketball as a whole. You've seen the drama on the court, but the real game changer is happening behind the scenes. What if I told you that WNBA players are fighting a battle that makes their on-court challenges look like child's play? It's a problem so big, it's forcing some of the best ballers to leave the country just to make a living.
I've never been called the things that I've been called on social media, and there's no place for it.
Because if you are Caitlin Clark fans, there's no room for any kind of racism. Now, I'm not calling everybody racist. I'm not calling most folks.
Let's talk money. The pay gap between WNBA and NBA players isn't just big, it's jaw-dropping. We're talking an average salary of $116,000 for WNBA players compared to a whopping $7.7 million for NBA players. That's not just a gap, it's a Grand Canyon-sized chasm. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but the NBA is bigger, right? Sure, but this isn't just about market size. It's about respect, recognition, and the value we place on women's sports. These financial pressures are like a pressure cooker, and guess what's cooking? All those professionalism issues we've been talking about. Imagine you're a WNBA star. You've got mad skills, you're at the top of your game, but your salary barely covers the bills. What do? For many players, the answer is packing their bags and heading overseas during the off-season. They're literally playing year-round just to make ends meet. No wonder some players are exhausted and frustrated. They're living life on a basketball-shaped hamster wheel. This constant grind takes a toll. Players are exhausted, both physically and mentally. They're not just battling opponents on the court. They're fighting against a system that seems rigged against them. It's like they're playing two games at once, the one with the ball and the one for respect and fair pay. And here's where it gets really messy. All this financial stress and lack of respect, it's fuel for those professionalism fires we've been seeing. When you're constantly fighting for your worth, it's no wonder some players might lose their cool or struggle with the league's expectations. It's not an excuse, but it sure helps explain some of the drama we've been seeing. But here's the thing. It doesn't have to be this way. Imagine a WNBA where players don't have to hustle overseas just to make a living wage. Picture a league where the focus is 100% on the game, not on side hustles or social media beefs. That's the WNBA we could have if we address these underlying issues. We're talking about a league with better player retention because they're not burning out, higher quality games because players are rested and focused, and a league that commands respect, not just from diehard fans, but from the broader sports world. This isn't just about making the WNBA drama-free. It's about creating a sustainable, respected professional league that can stand toe-to-toe with any other sport. It's about giving these incredible athletes the platform and respect they deserve. All right, we've seen the mess the WNBA is dealing with, but here's the thing. It's not game over. The league can turn this around, and you know what? We can help make it happen. Caitlin Clark's got the right idea. She said, "Nobody in our league should be facing any sort of racism, hurtful, disrespectful, hateful comments and threats. Those aren't fans, those are trolls." She's spot on. Real fans lift the league up, not tear it down. Imagine a WNBA where everything's as professional as the basketball. No more drama, just pure skill on display. That's the league we could have if everyone steps up their game. From the top brass to the fans in the stands, we all play a part in making the WNBA the powerhouse it should be. It's time to show the world what women's basketball is really about.